Hi everyone, I hope you all are good and doing in your life. So I'm back with the another video, and this video is all about module 15 of FEA. And once you will be done with this module, there will be a lesson that is self-reflective card. Yeah, self-reflective card, I think, if I'm not wrong. So whatever will happen on that day, I will tell you in this specific video. You do not have to go in any other video, okay? So without any further ado, let's start with the module 15, day 1, and the day name is building your reputation. And in this module, you will learn how to demonstrate good work habits that creates a positive impression of you with your colleagues. Modular goals, non-cognitive goals, you can read from the workbook itself. After that, in this module, facilitator will look up to the student's attendance record and will identify top and bottom performers based on attendance percentage. Then FLT review will be there, FLT focus language training, I think you all know it. And each day, 5 points will be awarded to students who demonstrate the following qualities or soft skills. So in this module, the daily points are quite different. On day 1, you will get 5 points for punctuality, regularity, and polite phrases. On day 2, you will get 5 points each for problem solving, for reliability, for teamwork. So I think you know every day you get 15 points. So in this specific module, the criteria of getting those points is different. That's what I'm telling. In day 1, punctuality, regularity, or polite phrases, these three things will constitute 15 marks. 15 points. Day 2, problem solving, reliability, and teamwork. On day 3, grooming, empathy, and integrity will combine 15 points. Day 4, communication skills, learning attitude, and leadership skills. On day 5, time management, pronunciation, and participation will determine your 5 points. Okay, then let's go ahead with the that what will exactly happen on day 1, and we will start with the question of the day. The question of the day is, what habits does it take to be recognized in a work environment? So, soft skills like regularity, punctuality, politeness, continuous improvement, taking ownership, personal grooming, empathy, integrity, enthusiasm, they all contribute towards success. Developing these and other soft skills that we will discuss in this module, it will allow a worker to build comfort with his or her colleagues and to be more productive. The ability to perform your job effectively, work in a team, solve problems, they are valued skills at the workplace. Okay, so in this module, as I told you, that daily points will be awarded for a host of workplace skills valued at work. Daily points in this module, they are different from the previous modules as there are no fixed parameters for any given day. Instead, three parameters they have been pre-selected for each day of the module on which they will be assessed. And contest, if I talk about the modular contest, then the module is all about understanding and demonstrating good work habits that create a positive impression of you with your colleagues. The task is to win the module's contest by getting promoted. Promotions will depend on the daily points they earn during this module. So कोई specific contest नहीं है, but daily try करो कि आपको points मिले, क्योंकि जितने ज़्यादा आपको points मिलेंगे उतना आपको promotion मिलेगा. और एट द एंड जिसको भी सबसे ज़्यादा बार प्रमोशन मिला होगा, द टीम विल बी द विनर. ओके, so throughout the week you will be under constant observation of your facilitator, and you will score points by your action, behavior, and your demonstrated abilities. At the end of the module, the team with the maximum number of promotion will win the contest. The employee with the highest points will get the Lone Ranger award. Then after that, whole class discussion will happen. The questions will be, in what situation is it okay to be late, if any situation is present? Then which kind of situation it is okay to be late, and why do you feel so? The second question is, how do you normally react when you get late for a meeting or an appointment? Okay. After that, suppose that there will be a scenario. Your sister or your wife has gone to the hospital to deliver a baby, and you are told by the hospital staff that the doctor has been delayed due to traffic and is on his way. So, how will you react on that situation? Or in a situation like this, is it okay for a doctor to be late? Why and why not? See, punctual people, they like to be on time for everything and they feel bad if they were to keep anyone waiting. People who are comfortable being late, they find justification for their tardiness, like there was too much traffic on the roads or the occasion was not unimportant, therefore it was acceptable to be late, like that. Okay. Then, student activity book part B. You are supposed to fill the first two columns of the My Weekly schedule. Okay, then there will be a discussion over two questions. The first question is, what activities have you added to your worksheet? Why do you feel these activities are important activities for you? Second question is, what activities from your routine did you leave out and why? Then after that you are supposed to read the article which is present in the part C of student workbook. 5 reasons for why punctuality is important for your career. Okay. Then there will be a group discussion after that. The topic will be just to form a circle with your house member and keeping the workplace behavior checklist in the mind. Then you are supposed to discuss or prepare the strategy to demonstrate the valued workplace behavior to accumulate daily points and maximize your chance of winning the contest. Okay. Then after that, the last question for the conclusion of the class will be, are the principles of punctuality similar to the principles of regularity? If yes, why do you say so? And if not, why not? The question is, are the principles of punctuality similar to the principle of regularity? See, being punctual, it tells people that you value everyone's time and people look forward to investing time with you. Regularity, it displays your consistent commitment towards yourself and the larger team goal. Both attributes require you to be disciplined. And bonus points will also be there. The bonus point will be for the student who has been most punctual in the class, for the student who has consistently demonstrated politeness, and for the student who has been most regular and has the highest attendance. Okay, this is a bonus point. Then we can go ahead with the day 2, that is being reliable. Yeah, I told you this thing already. Daily points are different in this module. This is a question of the day, and this is an article that how to speak to people. Day 2, being reliable. There will be a video you are supposed to watch. The topic of the video is leadership and effective collaboration. Let's start with the question of the day. The question of the day is, what characteristics do team members of successful teams display? So, you all have participated in team activities, whether in school or with friends, or even in FEA where the class is organized into houses. Some teams you were part of would they have performed well at the assigned task, while some would have performed poorly. So, one common attribute of successful team is that each member knows their role and they perform it to the best of their ability. In other words, we can say that team members, they are dependable and can be relied on to do the task of hand. Communication, collaboration, problem solving, and flexibility are other attributes of a reliable team member. People who are not reliable rarely get important assignment and find it difficult to get promoted at work. Reliability is a habit and needs to be practiced in everything we do with family, friends, and at work. Then you are supposed to read the article. The topic of the article is 6 qualities that make a great team player, present in student workbook part B. Then there will be a house activity where students, you all have to demonstrate your understanding on building an effective team through a mini case study or scenario. So the case study is, or the scenario is, suppose that you are the captain of a cricket team. You find yourself in an underdog situation, having to win at least one of the last 2 matches to keep your chances for a semi-final spot alive. You have 3 excellent players who have been performing well, 2 players who have shown terrible form in the last 2 matches but are very hardworking, and 5 average players. How will you come together as a team to maximize your chances of winning your matches to participate in the semi-finals? Okay, and in this scenario, each member of the house should take up the role of either an informed player, struggling player, or average player. Based on your chosen profile, select your role in the team and the type of contribution you will make. Discuss and decide how the members of the team will communicate, collaborate, and demonstrate flexibility and accountability. Then you are supposed to prepare a 2-minute presentation to present in front of the whole class. After the presentation, you will be having a discussion. The first question will be, how many different ways of resolving the problem were discussed? Second question is, what made you decide on the solution you presented? What individual and team consequences were discussed while making those decisions? Then, what were the contribution of each team member towards finding working solutions? After that, yeah, house activity I told you. After that, the facilitator will provide you the feedback. Then you will read an article. The topic of the article will be how to be a better team player. Then you will be again having a discussion. The first question will be, has your house won a modular contest in the Cup of Life, or is your house on track to win the Cup of Life? Second question, evaluate your own role in the house and assess how much you have contributed to the house success. Third, identify the student who has had the most impact and the qualities, competencies he or she has demonstrated. Then you will watch that video, leadership and effective collaboration video. After that, you will you will be having a discussion on the 3 questions. First one is, in each of the clips, the team rallied to solve a problem. What was the problem they solved? Second question is, identify all characteristics of the team that allowed it to successfully solve the problem they encountered. Third, what would have happened if any member of the team in the clip assigned to you did not perform the role they were assigned? See, in each of the video, there was a leader who influenced the actions of the team. It appears that the relationship between the members was one of respect as each team member undertook the role they had been assigned. Once you will watch video, you will understand the questions. Okay. Then you will told you the presentation part I told you already. After that, yeah, I don't think so there is anything else. Yeah, the bonus points will be to the student who has demonstrated an ability to overcome day-to-day problems that allow him to come to FVA regularly and also progress his or her life objective. The student who has been constantly reliable as demonstrated by performing duties assigned to her and helping colleagues achieve their learning objective. The student who has been valuable team member in the advanced program. The student who has scored the most point in all the contests collectively in all the 3 cups. Okay, we can go ahead with the day 3. Yeah, this one I already told you, please read it once. Okay, day 3, it's all about being trustworthy. There is no video in this day, so I think fine. So what will happen that yeah, there will be a chart paper presentation on this day. I will tell you, wait a minute. So once you will read the lesson objectives, after that all the house ask each house to announce their candidate for the TOTD as per the Riti Rivas of FVA or convention we can say. Then at the beginning of the lesson, your facilitator will assign the workplace success attribute to the house. Team Mariana Trench will get the attribute like personal grooming, Great Barrier Reef behavior, Grand Canyon will get integrity, and Team Aurora will get attitude attribute. So, the question of the day is, in what ways does the assigned attribute impact an employee's credibility at their workplace? So जो भी आपको एट्रीब्यूट मिला है लाइक मरियाना ट्रेंच को पर्सनल ग्रूमिंग मिला है तो आपको उसी के ऊपर बताना है कि कैसे ये असाइंड जो एट्रीब्यूट आपको मिला है वो कैसे इम्पैक्ट करता है एक एम्प्लॉय की क्रेडिबिलिटी को एट देयर वर्क प्लेस. टीम मरियाना पर्सनल ग्रूमिंग, टीम ग्रेट बैरियर रीफ बिहेवियर, टीम ग्रैंड कैनियन इंटेग्रिटी, टीम ऑरोरा एटीट्यूड. ओके, After that, the facilitator will inform you that your credibility at work and your team members' perception of you impact your workplace interaction. If your colleague perceive you as a trustworthy, you will be given more responsibilities, which will accelerate your rate of growth for sure. Then there will be a whole class discussion. Like, if the question will be, if you consider yourself trustworthy from the perspective of your parents, your social circle, and your teacher and employees. So, do you feel that you are a trustworthy person for them? Then you will elaborate your answer on this. So, after that, the another question will be that if you are aware of anyone who does not trust you, do you know anyone in your friend circle or anywhere who doesn't trust on you at all? After that, there will be a house activity where the facilitator will assign you the articles to read it. Team Mariana Trench will get the corporate dressing and personal grooming article. Team Great Barrier Reef will get 8 workplace behaviors of successful employees. Team Grand Canyon will get the article titled The Importance of Integrity in the Workplace. Team Aurora will get 5 attitudes that are important in workplaces. After that, you will use your understanding of the assigned text to answer the questions. The question will be, the first one is, share words that relate to your attribute. Second, how can you to demonstrate the attribute in your action or behavior? Third, why are these behaviors important to any employer? After that, the facilitator will provide one chart paper, or I think you have to bring your one chart paper. The facilitator will tell you. I also not aware. So you will get a chart paper and facilitator will ask you to begin your work. 5 minutes will be allocated for a house discussion and 10 minutes will be allocated for preparing the chart paper presentation. And after that, yeah, nothing more. The chart paper topic that will chart paper presentation. After the chart paper presentation is done, then there will be a discussion between those who have read the article and those who have not read the article. So discussion समझ लो एक तरीके का चार्ट पेपर के ऊपर. आफ्टर दैट या जो पॉइंट्स मिलेंगे मैंने बता ही दिया था कि द स्टूडेंट हु यूजुअली टर्न्स अप वेल ड्रेस्ड टू द क्लास, ये बोनस पॉइंट्स है. The student who has regularly demonstrated care and respect for peers, assists weaker student, encourages equitable participation and acknowledges varied opinions. The student who usually closes open action items like vocabulary builder quizzes, additional reading, and takes informed leaves. Nothing more. We can go ahead with the day 4, that is continuous learning. There will be a video. The title of the video will be Why You Need to Be a Lifelong Learner. Okay. The question of the day is, how has their persona and skills evolved over time, giving their careers longevity? So everyone wants to grow throughout their life. A key aspect of growth is evolution, the ability to continuously improve existing skill sets and to acquire new ones. An important attribute of a person who keeps growing, evolving is the ability to adapt to changing circumstances. In other words, they continue to be keen learners throughout, which helps them achieve mastery over their lives. Then nothing more, there will be a discussion over comfort zone. And comfort zone, basically, I think everyone knows it is a place or situation where one feels safe or at ease and without any stress. There will be a whole class discussion on the topic that is present in student workbook part B, which illustrate the journey from comfort zone to growth zone. So the question can be, what has been your experience of the fear zone, wherein the fear of something has prevented you from going in a particular direction? It can be anything, whether what parents or society might say given a direction you might take, hiding behind self-imposed limitation which reflects a lack of confidence. कभी भी ऐसा कुछ हुआ है कि आपको fear हो किसी चीज़ का या किसी के डर से आपने एक ऐसा decision लिया हो which you do not want to take, like that. Okay, then you are supposed to read an article. The topic will be 5 ways to leave your comfort zone. And after that, now you have understood the role of fear in preventing you from achieving growth and have found ways to overcome fear and get into the learning zone. So your facilitator can ask the question that you have, suppose that you have completed your formal education and have picked up a job also. Some of you have started your own families and have obligations towards them also. What are your options to continue your learning journey in this case? Okay, then nothing more. I think I'm done with everything. Uh, yeah, there will be a discussion over the quote of Isaac Asimov. The quote is, self education is, I firmly believe, the only kind of education there is. Self education is, I firmly believe, the only kind of education there is. So you have to discuss over this quote, that what is your interpretation over it. Then Team Grand Canyon will be getting a question, that is, what learning opportunity will be available to you once your formal education is over? You have to discuss and share some examples. Team Aurora will get the question, that is, what are your group's personal and professional reasons to be a lifelong learner? Team Great Barrier Reef will get the question, that is, the author has created a list of things that can be done to become a lifelong learner. The list he shares is his list. Create your own list of things that you believe should be done to be a lifelong learner. Team Mariana Trench will get the question, that is, most of the world's knowledge is assimilated in the books. What has been your house track record or interest in reading? What can you do to solidify your reading habit and reading comprehension? Okay. The bonus point will be the point for the student who has constantly demonstrated good communication skill by being enthusiastic about speaking in the class, asking good questions, presenting clear ideas and opinions. The student who is eager to learn, ask questions, has a well developed reading habit, and works on the feedback. Student who has taken the role of TOTD very seriously and performs it to the best of his or her ability. Okay, then there will be master teacher also in module 15. Nothing more. You can be having a discussion over the benefits of reading. So you can say that reading exercises the brain. It is a form of entertainment also. It improves concentration and the ability to focus. It improves literacy. It improves sleep. It increases your general knowledge. It is motivational. It sets a very positive example, like that. Like that. Okay. The day 5 is all about being valued. And what will exactly happen? Let's start with the question of the day, and that is, what behavior do leaders demonstrate? Why do you say so? So, in the first 4 days of the module, you have examined some desired behavior at the workplace. Employees adopt these behaviors to do well and be recognized as a leader. So, now you will read the student workbook part B, module 15, day 1, and you are supposed to make connection with the 15 attributes listed in the checklist. Okay, then the facilitator will ask the student to identify one classmate in the FA class for each quality on the checklist who they believe has most consistently demonstrated that quality. They should record their responses. Okay, then there will be a discussion, then there will be a panel discussion. Nothing more. Discussion is the only thing which is going to happen. Okay, let me see if there is anything else. Yeah, nothing more. There will be a discussion completely. Your facilitator will help you to recognize that your FEA network is valuable to you, and you should strive to engage and benefit from the values and aspiration of the classmates even after graduation also. Okay, then the bonus point will be getting to the student who has historically managed his or her time effectively, as demonstrated by being timely on all assigned and volunteer tasks, who has demonstrated the most important improvement in the pronunciation, intonation, rate of speech, tone, and pitch, and continues to get better, who has consistently demonstrated enthusiasm and added positive energy to the discussion. Then the teacher will announce the Master Teacher Award, the winner of the Lane Ranger Award, and the winning house of the Cup of Life contest. Okay, so this is the last day of this module. Only 5 days are going to be there, and there is no contest. Okay, every day you will getting the points, and at the last, whoever team which is getting the highest promotion, the team will be the winner. Then I told you that there will be a self-reflective report card. I think you have done this thing previously also in the basic or intermediate level. So you firstly you will read the lesson objective, which is present in the part A of the student workbook. Okay, then you will review the template of the self-report card that you will prepare for yourself, and you will note down the two things. The first one is section headers and subsection, and the second one is time allotted to each section. So now you have to be completely focused on the task today, as the report card is fairly intensive. You are supposed to be honest as well as conservative as possible, as the self report card is for the consumption only and no one else will be looking at it. सिर्फ आप देखोगे अपना सेल्फ रिफ्लेक्टिव कार्ड, तो ऑनेस्ट होना ज़रूरी है उसमें. ओके, सो सबसे पहले सेक्शन 1 पार्ट ए में देखोगे तो you have to explain that how this section is to be populated. Students will be required to write the capitals they have developed on after referring to the midterm progress review. So you have basically tell that what capitals you have earned during the beginner and intermediate level of this program. Okay, then you will fill the section 1 part A of the report card like this. You are supposed to fill the complete report card. Nothing more. Basically your facilitator will tell you that how awards and accolades are a result of consistently demonstrating certain qualities that are valued at the workplace. The table is an illusion of a mapping of qualities to the awards. Okay, so I think with this we are done with today's video and as well as with this module 15. I hope you like the content of this module and it's going to help you. At least it will give you a fair idea that what will happen in the session. With this, I take your leave. Thank you so much for watching it till now.